All Souls Aquarian Church. I am Liam T. Jarrett, here to bring you through the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn and the sun at 13 degrees of Cancer conjunct the fixed star Sirius, also known as the goddess Isis. Now, also conjuncting this is the asteroid known as Vesta. Vesta, we get the word invest from. They were the priestesses of the temple who guarded the sacred flame. This is the flame of our root chakra. And we have Mars hosting Aries. Mars is at home. Capricorn just received Saturn again in retrograde. The moon being full and being in Capricorn. First of all, the moon is not home, rather she's away. She's in detriment in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn moons often suppress emotions deeply, and it can come out in unhealthy ways. This is an ominous moon filled with lots of deceit, darkness, depravity, and then the more the dark reigns, the more the light is needed and the more bright it is. Hence, our sun, our star, each and one of us are stars in our own universe, and we're in a multiverse of many other universes, singing a beautiful cosmic hymn of praise to our higher self, whom we had to separate from temporarily to enter into time. Temporalness. So much information I want to bring. I want to bring it to you practically, but also this is a cosmic, esoteric thing. There's a reason why America was created on the sun conjunct the brightest star in the night sky, Sirius. Isis, who is Maria, who is the sacred feminine mother. So with this full moon being eclipsed, this is a chance to really have that patriarchal, dark, legit, occulted energy, the moon gets occulted during an eclipse, gets washed away, especially as this traverses over America. And then we could see how the divine sacred feminine, Columbia, is the columns. The column means dove, the two turtle doves. It's an arc, it's an entryway. So was 9/11, the Twin Towers, Joachim Boas, owned by the Solomon brothers, Solomon's Temple. And they break it down, and then they have to break down the seventh tower, which is the seven chakras, that serpentine, spiraling, spiritual energy. So if they break it all down, it's a sacrifice of it. But knowing that now, Aquarius, the age of revelation, the apocalypse, the apocalypse, eclipse, the opening of the eyes, an apotheosis, a turning into God. And we're going to want to enter into our Heavenly Mother to be reborn again into heaven. So as the chaos heightens, the more difficult it will be to bring order to it, but the more that you work on that side of light and love, goodness and hope and charity and virtue, the more that it will be powerful. And with Mars in Aries, this will give us the courage. With Pallas Athena conjuncting the very conjunction of Jupiter and Pluto, this is that divine feminine rising from the ashes. It was life. Life is not a curse. And the act of it and that attraction is a beautiful sacred thing that when we channel it, we can channel it, balance it to rise up our frequency and vibration out of fear, knowledge of the eternal, in the womb, nourished, nurtured. We do it to ourselves as we do it to others. Let it be done on earth as it is in heaven. The more that we can nurture ourselves in this time and be strong, get off the sea of thoughts and emotions, rise above it, look down upon it, descend below it to the depths where there is no movement of water and confusion and light. Then we bring those together in the middle, courageously, balanced, boldly, bravely. We didn't come here to be comfortable. There's a saying that Christ came to comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. So, lover, you are Christ. Comfort yourself. And where you're being afflicted, bring love to it. And likewise, we are a microcosm of the macrocosm. Where in the world are we being inflicted, unjust? The Pallas Athena asteroid is conjuncting Jupiter. Jupiter birthed out Pallas Athena from its forehead. Minerva is Pallas Athena. Deborah in the Hebrew scriptures, who led the Israelites into a victorious battle because she was strategic about it. So we could be a dumb martyr for some confusing, we're not even sure what it is. We're going to die for something that you were wrong about. How dumb is that? Or you get hip to something and then just go out and then you get offed. Or you find out that the mafia really runs your government in your town. And then you get all excited about it, you go post a YouTube video, and then you get suicided. That's not a strategic, smart way to go about it. You're banned on YouTube, Facebook. So we have to be creative, be strategic in how we're going to go about fixing this. And we do it courageously and from a place of love and not being scared, not even of death. Because death is an illusion. Now we've broken down that illusion. Now what are we going to do here? The reason why we came here. Let us pick a card from the Oracle deck to send us off. We reach through the veil to our higher self, our twin flame. Transition and adventure. If we're not going to transition, we're not going to have any ventures. If we are afraid to change, then we'll be stuck. If we can accept that the world is constantly transitioning, then we can see it as a beautiful adventure. And then you'll see things lining up around you to make that adventure great. Serious times almost call for laughter. Alan Watts has a quote that our problem is that we take seriously, too seriously, what the gods made for play. Scientists are discovering that this world is a holographic projection of the mind. Saturn in Capricorn helps us to master the mind. Sometimes the master can be a little bit over Master Miyagi-ish. But then at the end, we're doing that killer-ass crane kick, and we get our crush as our love, and we fought the enemy and won interiorly, and as within so without. Let it be done on earth as in heaven, as our sun, our star, is a gate to the heavens. So now let us travel through our sun as it conjuncts Sirius in the night sky, and reach our mother and be nourished from the heavens, so that we could trod forward on our way. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Soon you'll be able to lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Prince Scorpio.